Hi everyone, welcome back to this channel. So what I have here is a 6000 series scope, an Infinivision's entry-level scope, and this is just one of the features that I want to show you that you can use other than just normal RF testing or digital testing. So what I have in this video is to show you to visualize how an audio would sound like for example a tone from guitar. As you might have known, every note creates different frequency. For example, A4 is created by 440 Hz signal. I have a guitar connected to this scope just to visualize how the audio look like in the free space that we have. So how it travels from guitar, the string vibrates into our eardrum. This is one of the tools that you can use to visualize that. So it's the direct connections from my guitar to effects box, which I'm going to cover later. I'm going to show you how it looks like when we turn on a delay. Then I'm going to show you how it looks like for chorus and also reverb. Unfortunately, I don't have the feature of FFT here. If not, I can show you how it looks like in terms of frequency domain. So this is a full-fledged, and yeah, we have the CAN bus testing or the serial testing, but not really a FFT. I thought I've seen it before. Yes. So it doesn't show much here. I'm not going to cover that today. I might bring in a higher end scope, maybe a MXR. I know it's overkilling, but just for the sake of showing, for the benefit of you guys, I think it should be okay. Okay, so I'm back after trying some of the setting. So let's start with A4 notes. So I connected and let's try A4 note. So as you can see, it's about 440 Hz. It's a bit out of tune, but it's roughly there. It depends on where my finger is against the fret. According to the audio theory, if you have a note playing an octave lower, you should halve the frequency. So for example, A4 is 440 Hz, A3 will be 220, which is this note, roughly there, 222-ish. Then if we go down to lower, A2 will be 110. Yep. Same as E, if we have this E, the higher notes 330. So if an octave down will be here. So 330 divided by half, 165-ish. If it's even lower, we are looking at 87-ish. Sorry, 82, 83 region. Moving forward. So if you have one note, then technically we should see a sine wave that represents that frequency 440 Hz. For example, this is A. But in guitar, it's either you play a note or play a chord, which consists of multiple notes to make out to a chord, and this is how it looks like. A bar chord. Okay, let me set the trigger to be a bit higher so you can see that. So this is how it looks like with multiple notes of frequency add up together to make a sound of A note. How about E? E chords. Okay. D and then A. So it's a combination of multiple notes into a chord. Next, I'm going to show you how it looks like in scope. Effect of a delay. So I set the delay to 1 second, means that if I stop playing, the effect box will repeat the same sound but lower amplitude. So it sounds like an echo-y type of sound. So let's say I start with a E and I stop. It will be like this. Stop. So you see that bouncing back, the type of echoey effect is actually from this delay effect. Try again. So if I turn on the audio from the effect box, you see the same sound, same tone, but it's in a lower amplitude form. So if I let the string open, not touching it, you can see that it's bouncing back again. So this is how it looks like in the effect of delay. How about reverb? So I'm going to turn on the decay to highest, 30 on my effect box. So let's turn that on. So you can't really see that. So this is with reverb, this is without reverb. So you can see that there's a slight change of the signal. Again, this is with. Maybe I do a single, and let's see. This is how it looks like with. This is with. So this is without. So it's slightly different. The other one is chorus. The last one I want to do is try to show you how it looks like in chorus. Let's play the sound without the effect. So you can see that. Okay, let's play A again. It's more on the notes that we know. Okay, this is without the delay. So let's turn that on. Let's turn off the rate so they can see the difference. This is without anything set on the rate. So I maximize the rate to 50. You can see that it's bouncing back and forth again. So this is maximum, this minimum. Okay. One more thing I can try is to use a known signal, because as you can see, the sound from the guitar has a lot of harmonics add on to it, and you can really see a sine wave, and you can really see the change of the effects of the chorus to it. So bear with me for a while. So we have this wave gen 1. Let's say we set the frequency, sine wave frequency, let's set it to, this is what we want, 440 Hertz. And this is, let's turn off the chorus first, and let's tune it back to something that we know. Okay, and you can see that this is, oh, I turn on my reverb. Alright, so this is more control, means that I'm sending a known signal, a pure sine wave, towards the effect box, and whatever coming out from the effects box, it's contributed by the effects box. Let's start again. We can't really see much on the delay because it's constantly there, but if you're interested, we can do that once. So I return on the delay. You can see that it does change a bit of that amplitude because of that opposite phase, and it just add on or killing each other. And this is how reverb would be over time. Maybe I'll zoom out a bit. You can see that. Yeah, so these are effects of the reverb over time. So it creates a non-constant amplitude type of signal across time. So let's say I change my decay. Oh, this is a bit too slow. Okay. So I change my decay to 14. So you can see that it does change a bit. So if I change my depth, to 0, it's a flat out. And if I increase it, you can see that the changes over time. So with the changes over time, when the sound wave hit our ear, we are able to hear some differences in terms of tones and also the delay and whatnot. Okay, again, this is reverb, and right now I'm changing the mix, so you can see it's really like amplitude modulations. You can change the amplitude modulations, the amplitude peak to ratio. This is how reverb look like. I'll turn that off right now. And back to constant sine wave. Let's zoom in a bit. So this is a constant sine wave. Let's turn on the chorus. So you see that over time. Let's zoom in up. Again, it looks like a amplitude modulation type of signal, where it changes the amplitude to cater for the effects that you want it to sound like. So again, this is depth at 24 points. Let's change it to depth at 100 points. So you can see that the ratio is different. The shape of the signal that's coming out is different. Let's change it to 50 so they can see the difference. So this is 50. So it's wider. Alright, I'll change the rate of the chorus right now. So currently it's at 1 point. Let's change it to halfway there. It's about 25. So it happens more frequent. So let's bump it up rate to 50. So you can see that the effects to it. So let's say we zoom in. So this is how it looks like. And we change the depth again back to 0 to lower. So it becomes this 3, this 0. Let's say we change that. And if I change the mix right now, you can see that they changed the amplitude totally. So again, in effects box, there are so many parameters that you can change around, and by the time the sound wave hit our ear, we might hear something different. Even though it's the same tone, 440 Hz, it might create some different type of feeling towards the sound that we want to create. So I do have another box, effects box, that is solely focused on distortion. If you're interested, leave us a message in the comment section and I'll try to find time to do that. Thanks for watching.